Let's bounce into stage left, Jerry.
I forgot you played drums. You just went a little bit crazy there in the commercial. You got to catch that on the YouTube.
Okay, we told them we were going to do our Halloween update and tell the folks what we did and what we thought of Halloween. What do you got, Jared?
Well, I think more important, you made it into a football game. Right?
Oh, shoot, that's right.
Right? You finally used some Wiley connections, made some phone calls, and you and your kid got to go see some football.
Yes, Van and I finally got into a high school football game. I was like, you know what? It was Friday afternoon, and I was like, I'm just going to call. So I just called the school. I called the athletic department.
That's how we get everything, right?
You don't know unless you ask. So I just said, hey, is there anything that I can do? We can volunteer. We've been trying to get in. We're the two guys that have been out the fence the whole time. He's like, oh, you two guys? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be us.
For little guys with please
playing football outside the fence, trying to put my kid on my shoulder so he could see the game. Yeah, that's me. He's like, you know what we can do is let me get you to the booster club person.
Right.
And then maybe they can find a spot to help volunteer. I go, we'll do anything. We'll just help. We just want to be inside the gate, not outside the gate.
Make a fat donation to.
I'm sure.
Where'd you go? Liberty?
No, it was O'Connor. That's where Van would go to high school. My kids would go to high school.
Okay.
So Stetson Hills is literally like where they go to elementary school is like 4 blocks away.
Oh, so it's close.
Yeah. So we roll in and we didn't roll in. We get a text then from the booster club president, and they were like, "Yeah, we'd love to have you. We always need extra help. Thanks for actually reaching out to us. Meet us at the concession stand at 6 o'clock." We get there at 6 o'clock. Actually, you'll enjoy this.
Okay.
I didn't tell you this.
Okay.
So I have his little football.
Yeah.
And then we walk into the gate and there's these guys with these golf carts and I'm sure they're the athletic directors. Right. And they're like, can I help you guys with something?
Right.
And I was like, I looked at him and I had his little leather football. I mean, it's legit.
It's a legit football.
And Van's next to me and he's 10. Right. And they go, can I help you gentlemen with something? And I'm like, yeah, actually we're here to deliver the game ball. Where exactly do we go? To the 50-yard line?
What did they say? Did they even know how to respond?
No, they did not think it was funny whatsoever. They were like,
what are you talking about?
I'm like, hey, we're here to help out. We're looking for the booster club president. We're here to work. They're like, oh, you got to go around. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. You didn't like the game ball?
That's a good joke, right?
I was like, if they let us in, we're still walking in then. But I would have stopped. But that was funny. We go in and we see the booster club president, and it's my brother's neighbor.
What?
Yeah, totally.
Just
random. No clue. Didn't have a clue. She was awesome. She said, hey.
You think Scotty would have just said something about that?
Well, I don't think he knew.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he knew at all.
No.
That she was running the booster club.
It's
because his kids go to a different school.
Second degree of Kevin Bacon separation.
Wouldn't that be like first degree?
You're a second.
Because I do know her.
Oh, I guess it'd be a first, yeah.
How about that?
That's pretty good. You're learning.
So anyway, she was super cool. And she was like, wow, I can't believe it's you guys and all that. And she's like, hey, the biggest pain is taking down the flags at the end and nobody really wants to do it. If you guys could do that, then that would be awesome for us. And there's only like 12 flags.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, consider it done.
Did you get on the field and throw the ball around? Yeah.
So he played with his little buddies. It was fun. He got to play during the game in the back of the bleachers, experience all that kind of stuff. The game was over. He came up. I watched the whole game. It was awesome. It was beautiful out. It was like 80-degree night. Pulled all the flags. We threw them in the press box, and you bet we went down and played for 15 minutes under the lights. It was just us. It was awesome.
That's got to be great.
So it's cool. We're in. And we're in from every home game from now on.
So it's starting to feel like normalcy or normality.
So now that you say that, when I was in the stands and I could see my son playing with his, 3 other buddies from school, and they're how little kids usually play.
Yeah, having a good time running around.
Yeah, or they're playing football in the back of the bleachers where there's clear, they're throwing the ball around, having a blast, laughing. And then I see them later on and they're at the concession stand, and then they're sitting down by the track and eating. And I'm like, that is as normal as you can get right there.
Especially on a Friday night.
Yeah, totally. So I thank you all. Thank you all, Connor High School. Thank you for letting us
letting Luke and the kid in
and be a part of it, and that was great. So
How
that
stoked
was that.
Was he?
Oh, Well, he was on the verge of like, I don't want to go anymore. We can't even get in.
Yeah, we get told no.
Like, this
every
isn't
time.
that much fun anymore. I mean, we can only.
You got to teach him that Schaefer persistency.
Oh, I wasn't gonna give up.
Yeah, like,
no,
no.
we were going, and then there it was, and I said, "Hey, we're going to the game." He's like, "Are we going in? Or are we staying out?"
Hey, did you get that in when we were talking with Joe earlier about they might allow some fans in to the ASU game?
Of course I did.
That's-
I was hoping you would probably.
That's a little door open to getting you and Van on the field.
Ball boys,
Right?
I can still rip it.
We gotta do it.
Halloween was awesome in our neighborhood. I'll jump into that.
Yeah.
It was cool. We had more trick-or-treaters according to my neighbors who count. We were usually all over the place, and we had a fog machine going and decorations going and music going and all
was
that.
Pretty festive.
It was extremely festive. We had live music. Some of our neighbors down the street around the corner had their band going, and it's a Fleetwood Mac cover band, which is awesome. I love Fleetwood Mac. Landslide Clank came on, and I was just loving it, and I was singing with them. Not with them, but I was in the crowd.
Right.
And the crowd of, there was probably 30, 40 people in the street.
Rolling there?
Yeah, they rolled it out right on their driveway, and then everybody else was just
And
in
your
the street.
neighborhood has gone large for Halloween since like the first of the month or first of October. I noticed that.
That's right.
You know, I mean, behind the scenes, I go to your house, we drive here together and talk about what we're going to do for the podcast. And I remember October 1st looking around going, oh, wow, I didn't realize Halloween was an October 1st decoration. Get them up and ready to go.
Oh, yeah. People wanted it bad.
You know, our neighborhood,
know the rest, and we are out of here! Woo!